Thank you guys for joining us for our next episode. I am Haley, this is Sarah, and we are Salem's Ministry of the Occult.
Wow, that was a beautiful start.
Thanks.
I think that was our best one yet.
I try to emulate Mojo, the lady from Mojo.
Yes! Oh my gosh. Have you seen the Tom Holland interview?
I don't think so.
Oh my gosh, it's so funny.
We'll have to watch it.
Yeah.
So today, we are bringing you more types of witches. We've got 4 new ones for you today. Really excited to get into this. These witches are going to be more in line with the fire element.
Well, yours is with the fire element. Mine's elemental and animal.
My bad. So we're wrapping up the elemental sort of witchcraft with this one, I believe, which is... Hers is elemental and animal. My witches are fire and crystal witches. These are going to wrap up kind of the elemental nature-based witch types, and we're going to be going into more niche witch types after this.
Yes.
So, I have...
So sorry. I knocked him over. I'm sorry.
Lord have mercy. So I have fire. Fire witches. So, we're going to get started.
Fire bitches?
Witches.
Bitches.
Fiery bitches are fire witches.
We love a good fiery bitch.
Moving on. So, when you hear fire magic or fire witch, what probably comes to mind is someone more akin to a pyromaniac, someone who plays with fire all the time. I do like fire. But yeah, or someone who can manipulate fire. Now, this is a part of fire magic, but it's not all that there is to fire magic. Most of this practice stems from a place of, like, passion, because that's kind of what fire is symbolic for. It's symbolic for passion, transformation, warmth, motivation, light. Like, it's very moving, and just that burning feeling you get to... Don't even.
I'm so sorry. All I could think of was that burning feeling you get, like, in your downstairs when you have a UTI.
No. Like, when you're...
Down in your gut when you've eaten too much
to, like,
Taco Bell.
When you're itching to, like, make a move or to take an action, that is coming from the place where you are storing that, like, fire in yourself.
Ooh, that's, like, actually, like, I'm so proud of you. That was so deep. I was trying to get you there at the Parthenon to be looking at the art and be like, yes, I can see the fire in their soul, the way that they draw the dancer. But you're like, that's pretty. What else can you tell me about the painting?
They used blue.
Why doesn't that animal have eyes? Because a lot of artists don't think animals have souls. What else can you find?
Which is bullshit. Okay, animals have the purest souls of anything on this planet. Okay. And you're gonna tell me that you, as an artist, don't think that animals have souls. Guess what? You're a narcissist.
You're gonna tell me I'm wrong?
You're a narcissist. You probably don't even think other people have souls. You probably think you're the only one with a soul. If you paint something and you don't give eyes to an animal because you think they're soulless, I'm just gonna tell you right now, you are not God's gift to this earth. Okay?
Oh, dang!
And you're probably doing that because you can't draw eyes. You give those babies eyes. Gets me heated. I like animals more than I like people, okay?
Give those babies eyes.
They deserve them.
Quote her. Give those babies eyes.
Give them eyes.
What if they're like our coworker's cat?
Okay, that's different.
Because Cricket's only got one eye.
Okay, but also you can draw it where it shows that it's either a deformity, like a birth deformity, or it was lost.
That cat don't have no deformity. It's perfect.
You know what
I know.
Okay. Fire witches tend to do transformative spells to bring about change. With that, fire is an element that seeks balance. So it's creative as much as it is destructive. It's wild power versus control. You can control a burn as a firefighter, but the wind blows in one direction, then you've got a wildfire on your hands. Like, you gotta be careful with it.
I got something else you can be careful with. It's my heart. It's sensitive.
But I do...
It took you so long.
I was trying to figure out where to start in my notes, okay? And then I was like, God damn it. Oh, God. I can't stand you sometimes.
That's why we're sitting down.
I want a knee slapper. I'll give you the laughing track.
Thank you.
You're welcome. But yeah, and I think one aspect of fire magic that really caught my attention here, because I spent a lot of time talking about it, is how much you can, like, how easy it can be to find that well of power within yourself. Like, you don't need fire. There's a candle here, if you can't see.
Well, I lit that.
You don't need that fire physically to do your spells, to do your magic. You have it in yourself. Whether you're able to touch into it or not is up to you.
And that's why I say you give sun energy.
Because
You're very fiery. Yeah, you can't deny it.
I can't. No. Which is actually really funny because I'm fiery outside of my family unit. When you put me in my family unit, I'm very subdued. I'm very passive. I'm not going to rock the boat. I'm not as fiery. I've gotten fierier this
We gonna fix that.
But, yeah, no,
Because what did I say earlier?
Sink the boat.
Yeah. Fuck that boat. Sink it.
It's not that easy to do when it's your family.
It's not?
Not for me.
I'll look my family in the face and I'll be like, you're all dumbasses. Get your head out of your ass, your foot out of your mouth, and actually get something done. Let's be productive here.
Let's be productive here. I'm working. I mean, I do give them shit sometimes, but it's like, we all joke at each other. Like, you've met my family. You know, like, that's how we all are all the time.
Yeah.
So, in that aspect, I can be very fiery. But, like, for me to actually, like, go off and say some shit to my family, I have to be pissed off.
That's fair.
And usually, it's in protection of someone else.
Protect your peace.
What peace?
Find your peace.
And then protect it.
Yes.
That's a good saying for anyone. Good notion for anyone.
I can tell you guys right now, I got my peace, and nobody's gonna take it away from me.
I feel like if I find my peace, I'm gonna be a very dull person. Like, I am who I am because I'm chaotic, and, like...
Am I a dull person?
No. But I don't know how to be that and healed at the same time. I'm trying.
It is quite difficult, I will say that.
So yeah, so with fire, while I say that, it is also very easy if you are using fire magic and you're not being careful with it, you're gonna burn yourself.
Or others.
And you can burn yourself up. Like I think of it in terms of like you're burned out. If you are a fiery person and you're a giving person, you're gonna give that fire away easier than you are gonna keep it for yourself. And you can burn out. I am speaking from experience, as you can tell from the way she looks at me. So yeah. So yeah, so just respect yourself, respect others, and respect the element itself, whether it's physical or metaphysical, does not matter. Respect it.
And disrespect your surroundings.
Disrespect your surroundings.
Okay, sorry.
No, it's okay.
I had to. I hope you guys enjoyed my little whisper scream right there.
Now, fire magic is also typically aligned with gray magic, and that's because it has the duality of it can cause you to create because it's giving you that passion, it's giving you that drive, or it can destroy because it's burning away things you don't need, it's clarifying things, or in worst case scenario, if you're misusing it, it's burning you. Yeah. So, gray magic. Now, most witches, I think most all witches, you use fire in your practice. Now, this is usually to, burn incense or burn, objects, or, as you've seen Sarah do, burn, slips of paper with, intentions for, the next year. You burn those. You can also do this. You can write down things that no longer serve you. Burn it away. Very useful.
Very much about intention.
Yes. Good herbs that you can burn are rosemary, star anise.
Star anise, yes.
Cinnamon sticks, juniper berries, allspice, needles, and cardamom. Cardamom.
Cardamom. Nom. Nom, 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 nom.
I always want to say cardamom, but I think that's a different one.
No, I'm pretty sure one's just the more southern way to say it.
Ah, okay. Cardamom.
Cardamom.
These herbs are associated with letting go of resentment, misfortune, and bad luck. These are things that typically we all work towards getting rid of. So they're good spices to burn, to cleanse that away.
And if someone's just really hacking up a lung, they got a lot of negativity to get rid of.
Burning incense to clear your house, and your kids are like, I can't breathe. I bet you can't, demons. I've literally done that before. Because they'll be like, they'll say I can't breathe because they don't like the smell of it.
Oh no, whenever I was little, my stepmom, she would literally burn incense in the house all the time. And she had to stop whenever I was there because I would literally be hacking up a lung. Because I would just die anytime she would do it.
Probably
my little lungs couldn't take it.
I mean, and depending on what they're using to make the incense, I mean, it may not be healthy, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Or you may have an allergy to it. Like my dad, I used to buy one, I don't remember what it was called, but he was allergic to the essential oils that they used to make that particular incense, and I would burn it. And I remember one time he came up to the bottom of the stairs and he was sneezing, because that was his thing, he would sneeze. And he was just like, hey, what are you, achoo, burning, achoo. And I was like, nothing, I'm not burning anything. And he's like, achoo, 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 I'm not, you're not in trouble, achoo, I just
Why are you yelling at me?
He was just like, I just need you to achoo, stop burning, whatever you're burning. It was so funny. He couldn't get a word in because he kept sneezing.
Jeez Louise.
And it would keep happening because I would forget which one it was and then I would burn it.
Like, you didn't think to, like, maybe, I don't know, grab a pen or something and write on that specific one and be like...
No, because it had
Dad allergic or something?
Well, it had the name on it. And so I was like, I'll just remember that name. And I'll just only burn that one when he's not here. And then I would forget. Because I'd be like, I have another one that's very similar in name. And so I'd be like...
That's why you always write it down.
I was like, I'm going to take a shot in the dark. I'm going to roll the dice. And I'm going to say it's this one.
And you rolled a nat 1.
Yeah.
Jesus.
And he'd be like, you've got to stop.
For those of you who don't know what I mean by rolling a nat 1, it's a D&D reference. Dungeons and Dragons.
I did also want to note, like I said, for some people, getting in touch with that well of power for fire magic in yourself, for some people that's super easy. Like, you feel that drive and that passion all day. You may not know how to tune into it to use it for magic, but it's there. It's very easy to...
It's about drive, it's about power.
Okay, The Rock. But it's there. And if you had some training on it, or if you had practice, you could very easily turn that into intention for your practice. For others, you can't even see a whisper of it in your soul. And that's fine. Okay, that is completely fine. If you want to, just find some rituals or some, like, ceremonies that kind of...
Sarah?
Mm-hmm. That invoke...
Monies.
That fire. Wear crystals that are associated with drawing out strength and passion. Like, you can get in touch with it, it's just going to take some work. It may not be something that's natural to you. It may just be something you want to do. But I promise you it's there, and you just gotta find it. Now.
Find your fire.
Yes. Now, some uses for fire magic are candle magic. You have fire divination, which I think is really cool, and I try to do it every time I stare into a fire.
Oh, kind of like a scrying?
Yeah. It's like, kind of almost like tea leaves. So when you're staring in the fire... because that's what you have to do. You stare in a fire. You see shapes and things, and like what you see, you then can interpret to be a message. I think you also do it like with the smoke too, so like all around. But it's really cool, and I try to do it every single time, but I just can't. I just see fire, which is pretty, and I like to stare at it. It's okay.
Sometimes I like to make up stories whenever I'm looking into a fire. I'm like, ooh, there's two people dancing in the flames, and they're lovers, and now they hate each other, and now they're lovers, and they're enemies to lovers.
I just have intrusive thoughts about jumping in it.
Yeah, you gotta get a hold on that before you can actually start.
Hey, I have a lot of
Divination
intrusive thoughts, okay? And I don't ever do them. I don't do the bad ones.
I was about to say... Alright.
Hey, I stopped myself from an intrusive thought. Or not intrusive, that was impulsive. Never mind. Moving on. Some kitchen witches, so like if you... I mean, you can consider cooking on a stove, I feel, with fire magic. But in like the olden days, when you cooked on like a hearth or like a fireplace, you used fire. And you used that heat and the actual flame to make your food and like what you're making. So it was an integral part of your practice, was having that fire. Burning away things that no longer serve you. It's also used for clarification, which goes kind of in with burning away things that no longer serve you. You can burn letters to your favorite deities, or, saints, or really anything that you like pray to or idolize. Like, you can write a letter to it and burn it, and that's how it gets to it, kind of thing. It's healing and restorative. It cauterizes wounds, inflammatory, strength building, energizing, intellectually stimulating, and transformation are all kind of things that you can use. Some other properties to note: the cardinal direction for fire is south. It's the summer season. Colors associated are red, orange, and yellow. I also think, this is honestly just because most of the time when you see fire, it's red, orange, and yellow. But I think, honestly, you can also incorporate blue in there, because the hottest flame is actually blue. It's not red, orange, or yellow. Food for thought. And then we're going to move on. So some good gems or crystals would be clear quartz, jasper, fire agate, citrine, sunstone, carnelian, ruby, and garnet. Some gods and goddesses that are associated with fire would be Bridget, Hestia, Vesta, Pele, Skemet, Bast, Morrigan. Then we have Prometheus, which I don't think is a god. Is he a god? I thought he was a mortal. No, he is a god. Never mind. I'm stupid. Prometheus, Apollo, Blue, Bel, Vulcan, Freyr. I don't know how to say this one, so I apologize. Anigus, Og. And then some good herbs, again, are stinging needle, basil, blessed thistle, peppers, cacti, coffee beans, sunflower, cinnamon, cloves, dragon's blood, cedar, and angelica. Now I got these tidbits of information for you today from 2 sites. One was thewholesomewitch.com and the other one was greenheartwitch.com. That was, oh no, it's Hearth. It is Hearth. I'm sorry. greenhearthwitch.com.
Alright, so I'm going to go over elemental witchcraft. So elemental witchcraft is harnessing power or energy from raw natural elements. This type of craft / practice is based on elements not being only physical substances, but energies. I also wrote down a couple of the meanings of each element, which there are technically 5. Fire, water, air, earth, and spirit. So fire is transformation and passion, as Haley said. Water is emotions and intuition. Air is intellect and communication. Earth is stability and grounding. Spirit is what connects individuals to the divine and the universe. And as with most spell work, you will begin with intent. That is the most important thing, no matter what you're working with, is your intent. Important tools you're going to use, you can use symbols, stones, herbs, directions, because each direction, which I didn't note them down here.
I don't think we have been.
We have not, and we should really do that. Put a note down. Oh yes. What do the different directions mean? North, west, south, west?
Okay, so... Okay, I got it. North is air.
Makes sense.
Okay, this one says east is fire, but the one that I just had said south was fire.
I believe south is usually water.
Well, this one says south is water.
Yep.
Okay, so east is fire, south is water, and west is earth, according to paganspath.com. So don't quote me on that because I got it somewhere else.
Right. One symbol that is very popular is pentagrams, because they are a symbol of the elements and protection for most in witchcraft. A lot of people will be like, it's satanic. No, it's not. It's absolutely not. I will die on this hill. I can and I will. Core beliefs based in nature and the energy in all things. You do not control the elements. You ask and the universe decides if it will help or hinder. So you definitely can't use elemental magic to just be like, alright, I want to turn the world upside down. I want raging storms to just like take out a whole continent.
Yeah, don't do that. And if you think that it's going to, then when you do that spell and it doesn't work, you're going to be like, oh, magic's bullshit. In that way, yes it is.
It also depends on your own energies. Like, you may not have the power to put into that spell. And that is okay. You can either work on it, or you can have a friend help you. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, because even if you're working in a coven or if you're doing solitary magic, you can work with others. Like if you're solitary, you can work with others. If you're in a coven, you can work by yourself. It's up to you. Don't let anybody tell you differently.
Facts. You decide how you practice.
Yes. Also, this was something else that we kind of found in our trip to McKay's. There are gonna be books and like books of shadows that you find places and they give you all these rules and shit. If they say anything about like, what was one of them?
One of them was if you're in a coven and you decide that you are going to create a new coven or go to a new coven, you have to tell the coven elders.
Yeah, you don't have to do that. No. Some of these things are probably written with the intent of like a specific coven. Like these are rules that they've adopted and made. That does not mean that they're universal across all witchcraft. So be careful with your consumption of rules regarding covens.
Yes.
I should say.
Because if you're not careful, you could enter a cult. And that's with any religion. I mean, that's with witchcraft, Wiccanry, paganism, Christianity, Hinduism.
Maybe look up the psychological features that allow for you to be susceptible to being taken into a cult. And if you check boxes, be very, very vigilant.
Yes.
How about that?
Know when to ask yourself,
how about that?
Is this a cult? Oh, I dropped my phone. My son!
Again. God, people are going to think you're abusive.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, my boy. I love you.
Okay, side TED Talk over. What else you got on elementals?
That's all I got on elementals.
Okay.
Because literally all you need to know about working with the elements is
everything else we've gone over.
Literally energies. You need to know what works best with what platform you're using, and honestly, be careful when working with the elements because you might get into some deeper shit than you meant to, especially with fire, because there are some things that if you burn them away, you cannot get them back.
That's fair.
Or you can just completely wash away all your good luck or working with water and all sorts of different stuff.
doing.
Exactly. Very importante.
It is. All right, so I guess with that we can go into crystal witches. This one I have stuff on it, but honestly crystal witches are just, I mean, they use crystals as the main foundation of their practice. So I mean, it's kind of what you make of it kind of thing. But let's get into it. Crystals emit certain energies or vibrations, and witches use these energies to help reinforce spells, affirmations, cleansing, protection, manifestation, etc. 9 times out of 10, you're gonna see most witches have crystals. You don't have to just be a crystal witch to have crystals. But
I currently have in my hand clear quartz and cat's eye.
Just know what they're good for. Crystal witches. Sorry, were you gonna?
No, I was stemming.
Okay, that's fair.
In a way.
That's fair. We've done
I'm strong with this one.
We've done nothing but stem for 2 days. That's all yesterday was. Just a stem.
Oh no.
Bro, we were at the witch shop, and after you left, that couple that was in there, after you left, they were like, you guys are hilarious. They're like, the girl was like, you remind me of me and my best friend when we go places. And I was like, that's how you know you're friends.
Exactly.
Yeah.
If you sound like an old married couple, you're friends.
Yeah. Like, you're best friends.
Exactly.
Love you, bitch.
Stop it, I love you too, man.
I ain't never gonna stop loving you, bitch. I had to.
It's beautiful.
Crystal witches, we're funny.
Crystal bitches.
Crystal witches are those that use crystals as the main focus of their practice, as I've already said. Most of these witches possess a wide variety of crystals and gems, and they are very knowledgeable in their uses, meanings, and other qualities. You probably know someone who has made crystals their entire life, i.e. a hyperfixation. This could be by chance. They just like the pretty colors. Or they could be a witch. Why don't you go ask them about it? Find out.
Or maybe as a small child, they had an obsession with rocks and they had a whole rock collection, and they would quite literally go to caves and stuff on family vacations, and they would buy all the pretty rocks that they saw.
Oh no, same.
That's me.
Me too.
I had like 5 containers, and they all had like the names and everything. Like my stepmom would literally print out the names of each crystal, and I was like obsessed, especially with pyrite.
Yeah. Gotta love it.
I was like, brother, it's called Fool's Gold. I love it.
Now, some other tidbits of information of what like crystals are most commonly used for. We have chakra balancing. Now, we did kind of go over this a little bit yesterday. I did not realize that some people who, actually understand and know what chakras are call them something completely different, and chakra is apparently just a bullshit name. I tried to look and see like what people actually call them. The most that I could see was that people call them like spirit. They just think of them as spiritual energies, which makes sense. But I did find that the word chakra itself is based on the Sanskrit word for wheel or circle. So I thought I would include that to kind of give you guys some context. I believe she is trying to find what they're actually supposed to be called. Yeah. But I do have, there are 7 chakras, or energies. The first one is the root. You have the sacral chakra.
I can tell you right now. So depending on what religion you go off of, there are so many different terms. Chi, chakra.
Well, chi is your
Reiki.
life force. Like, it's your life energy.
Reiki is one of them.
Reiki is kind of like chi.
Well, that's all that those energies are. Because if one gets blocked, it hinders the others.
It does. But these are, like, they're more broken down. Like, chi is just, like, all-encompassing. It's your life force. Like, basically, it's your soul. Anyway, we have the solar plexus. There's the heart. There's throat, third eye, crown. But, yeah. So, I believe the root is... Isn't that down here?
What is it?
Root.
Yep. It is in this area. And then sacral, solar plexus, heart, throat is always in your throat. Third eye is going to be in this area, like general area, and then crown.
Yeah.
I'm literally looking at the...
Yeah, no, that's fair. I mean, they all have their own colors as well. which you can see if you look up a picture of chakras, it will tell you, like...
And if you're not colorblind,
the colors are...
it's rainbow.
Yeah.
Starting from root being red and crown being purple or indigo. Oh, I like it!
Yeah. And I do think, like, even if chakra is not the proper way to say them, I do think that the idea of them and, like, having, like, keeping them in balance is very beautiful. Because, like, it's true. Like, with their own specific meanings of, like, what that chakra is meant, like, it controls and it coincides with. I mean, it's very true. And, like, I've seen, I think one thing I've seen is, like, someone was saying, when you get sad or you have, like, grief, if your chest gets really heavy, then that is your heart. Your heart chakra is blocked because that's how you express or lack expressing your grief and your sadness. That's where you hold it, is in your chest. And I was like, I've never thought about it, but honestly, I get it. So yeah, please fact check me on that and, like, find your own information. Don't just take what I said. And if you have information already and you want to share it, please do, because I don't at any point want to be, like, insensitive. I don't want to misrepresent or misinform. This is just what I have always seen and what I've always been told. And I'm going to be completely honest, I ran out of time on trying to get information on this. And so instead of being able to look more in depth, this was thrown in, like, right before we filmed.
Literally, she came over, started doing research. Like 15 minutes later, we got food, we ate, and then we started filming.
Yes. So it's not the most well put together research on my part. So please fact check me. Let me know your thoughts, comments, and concerns. Grievances, especially surrounding the information on chakras. But yeah, moving on. Crystals are also good for divination, healing, meditation, potion making. I think it does specifically list crystal infused water.
Just be careful.
Yes.
Some crystals, when they're met with water, turn into a poisonous gas.
Yes. And crystal gridding, which I think I've seen it. But I don't really know, like, what you do with it.
It's just weird. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know how to explain it.
If you want more information on that, we can throw it into another episode.
Facts.
But yeah, some witches feel that you should not buy crystals without first seeing them in person. But honestly, it is up to you. If you are comfortable, like, I know for me, I feel that crystals have their own universal energy, and when you get a crystal and you attune it to yourself and you give it your intentions and your energies, it's fine. Like,
nah, bro, I gotta be in that crystal shop. I gotta, like, pick one up and I gotta be like, I don't connect with you.
Which is totally fine. That is the other kind of witch that I mentioned in here, is that some people do feel like they need to connect with the crystal. They need to go and they need to pick it up and they need to feel what kind of energy it's working with and if they can be compatible. And that's fine. Do what you feel comfortable with.
Exactly. Nobody's wrong. There's more than one way to skin a cat.
Ensure that you research how to properly charge, clean, and generally care for your crystals, because crystals can be quite dangerous if improperly handled and cared for.
And that's on facts.
Yes. And I am not going to do that part for you, because I'm not going to be held liable if for some reason you mishear me, I have misinformation, or any of that jazz.
Honestly, just get a book on geological care, because a lot of stuff with geological studies and everything like that, if it focuses on, like, minerals and crystals and everything like that, it is going to tell you how best to, like, preserve them and care for them.
Yes. But this is definitely one of those topics that it is yours. I'm going to give you some information, and then I'm leaving it in your hands. So if you miscare for your crystals,
take it and run with it.
That's on you. Now, some good beginner crystals that you can work with. There's about 19 of them that I've found.
Do you have them alphabetical?
The person who wrote this list has them alphabetical. And I have the source for that at the end. There is agate, which is a powerful healing stone. Gelite, says it's the witch's choice of crystal for communicating with the higher realm. Amber, it says it's technically not a crystal because it's actually fossilized tree resin. That's true. I remember that now. Yeah. But it's good for healing. It says it's an all-around powerhouse of energy. So I think you can kind of use it for whatever you want.
Most used in self-love and calm.
It's my birthstone.
Hey, which is so funny because you are one of the most self-loathing
I am.
and least calm people I know.
I can be calm. Not very often.
Okay then.
Aquamarine. Like the movie. That's a good movie. You guys should watch it. I know I'm showing my age right now. But
I love Aquamarine.
It's got Emma Roberts, JoJo, and not JoJo Siwa, the good JoJo.
And that's on period.
And Sarah Paxson.
Sarah?
Sarah. And there's mermaids. And there are talking starfish that are used as earrings.
Yep.
And there was consent given from the starfish. It's really cool. You guys should go watch it.
Facts.
Yes, and Aquamarine is a powerful force against all things negative. There is Beryl, which is a good stone for scrying. Bloodstone says it's good for weather magic. Carnelian is good for rest and rejuvenation. Celestine. Jesus Christ.
Celestine? Sounds like a medication. Sorry guys, give me a second. I'm gonna take my Celestine.
I'd take it.
What's it good for?
It is good for connecting with divine powers.
Oh, so it makes you schizophrenic.
Yeah, basically. Citrine carries the power of the sun. Fluorite is for protection and cleansing. Moldavite?
Yup.
Yep. Some people believe it's of extraterrestrial origin. Outside of that, it just says it's an intensely powerful stone. Moonstone.
Which is one of my absolute favorites.
This stone is really good for expanding psychic abilities.
Which is funny because the ring that I'm supposed to get, but it was my great-grandmother's, it's Moonstone. My mom currently has it.
Well, go steal it. I've already told you that.
I want to, but it is not what my great-grandmother... I can't disappoint Twala.
I mean, did she leave you the ring?
She said it was supposed to go to me.
Okay then. What disappoints her is that you don't have it right now. So who's
She can take
really...
that up with my mama.
Or you can do it for her. Advocate on her behalf. She wanted me to have that ring, so I can have the ring or I can wreck your face. What do you want? And this is where me not being a calm person comes into play. Onyx brings strength. Quartz says it's the most powerful stone when used magically.
Depending on what type of quartz you use, it has different meanings. With clear quartz, it is interchangeable with pretty much like if you're trying to do a specific spell and it calls for...
Tiger's eye.
Yeah, and you don't have that?
Clear quartz.
Exactly.
Because clear quartz is the whore of the crystals.
Damn right.
Can be used any way you want it.
Same thing with rosemary for herbal magic. You want it on its knees? Put it on its knees.
God.
You want to tie it to the bed?
Oh
Get
my
consent
God.
first, but tie it to the bed.
We should totally do an episode where we take like crystals and like candle colors and just all and herbs. What are their kinks sexually? We can put them in categories.
Oh my god, yes! I need it.
We'll do that at some point.
Yep.
Yeah. That's gonna be more for our entertainment than y'all's, so just bear with us.
I mean, you'll probably also enjoy it, but...
Yeah.
Because, I mean...
You'll enjoy anything we do.
How could you not enjoy us?
I know some people watch this and they're like, is she a narcissist? I'm not. I just have a twisted sense of humor. Rose quartz is the crystal of love.
Ooh.
I got a rose. I did get a rose quartz moon crystal necklace from Cosmic Connections yesterday.
And what did you not do?
I didn't cleanse it before wearing it, and I did not bring it to show you guys. I'm so sorry.
The audacity.
I was excited to wear
The
it.
gall.
I was excited to wear
The
it.
absolute.
I will cleanse it when I go home. Actually, I'll have to wait until I come back here because all of my incense are here. But I did get it because I do know that I need to practice self-love. So I'm hoping to attract that to myself this year. Tiger's Eye is good for repelling negativity. We love Tiger's Eye.
It's also really good for grounding.
Check. I can see that. Tourmaline. It says it's good for protection. And turquoise, it's a protective stone as well.
Which is really funny because, you know, like all the older ladies love turquoise.
They do. My grandmother loves it too.
Mm-hmm.
So I got some information from witchcraftsymbol.medium.com, and I got some more information from, okay, this one's on the chakras, from wealthofwellness.org. Okay, so that concludes crystals.
On to animals.
Yeah.
That's not where I'm needing. Okay, there we go.
Animal witchcraft.
So, this practice holds animals in very high esteem. This can be as symbols, omens, familiars, and more. Familiars are companions to witches, offering support, protection, and guidance. Their presence is said to enhance the practitioner's abilities and just their energy in total. Most common are black cats. My Salem. Some cultures being good luck, some believing that black cats attract negativity, energy, and convert it to good. That's what he did for me. He was my positive little boy.
I thought you were about to be like, they attract negative energy, and I was about to be like, bullshit! It's a cat! It doesn't attract anything!
He attracts negative energy, and then he makes it good.
I like that interpretation. Anyone that says black cats are bad luck,
They can suck it.
yeah, they can.
I miss my black cat.
They are precious little babies.
My boy! My boy!
Like, no animal is out here just seeking to do you harm.
Polar bears.
I was about to say, except polar bears.
Yeah.
So I think that's just more survival than it is they want to do you harm.
So, yeah, that's fair.
They're hungry.
They're hungry. They're hangry.
And you look like a tasty snack.
Mm-hmm. And owls are symbols of intuition and wisdom, abilities to see through deception, and powerful allies in spiritual journeys.
Oh, good tidbits on owls. If you go to a native reservation and you have, like, owl tattoos or something, we're in a very visible area, cover them. Because to Native Americans, owls are bad omens.
Same thing with a lot of Hispanic cultures, which is so funny because I was watching this TikTok and it was an owl had flown into this church and these ladies were just singing at it,
Yeah,
and bro's just...
Yes, I saw that.
He's just vibing.
That was straight up some deity that was just like, I'm just gonna fuck off. Because
I'm gonna fuck around.
Because that was in Africa, and they believe that, like, if you see an owl, it is bad luck, and they sing and dance at it until it leaves.
Yeah,
It's
but
so
bro
cool.
was just vibing.
He was.
Like, me too, bro. Snakes are transformation and renewal, and they embody life, death, and rebirth. Good symbols for personal growth and change.
What up, Loki?
Right? One thing that you can look up for, like, symbolism with snakes is the Ouroboros.
Loki!
Exactly. Because that symbol is a snake in a circle eating itself, and it is literally to symbolize the circle of life and death and renewal and, like, rebirth.
I love that symbol.
It's so cool.
It is.
Dogs, known for loyalty and as protectors, believed to sense more than people. Ravens and crows. I don't know why I put them together because, like, they are different. But mysteries of afterlife and transformation, believed to be messengers between the physical and spiritual worlds. But those are the most common ones. That doesn't mean that, like, if you feel that you're familiar or depending on what practice you are in, your spirit animal or so on and so forth, whatever animal calls to you and guides you in your practice, it can be anything. It could be a panda. It could be a hedgehog.
I think typically in terms of a familiar is more in terms of something that you can
Acquire?
Yes. Like, you're gonna be able to own this animal in, like, a pet sense. It's a companion for you. I think if you're trying...
Spiritual familiars don't exactly have to be a physical being.
That's fair.
So it could quite literally just be like, you could technically call Mushu from Mulan a familiar or a spirit guide.
But he was there with her.
Yes, but he was from, like, kind of the spiritual aspect of things. Like, she didn't just, like, outright own a dragon. Like, she didn't go to the store and go, yes, one dragon, please. How much you got?
2.
I got a piece of silver. There you go.
And we'll give you the travel size.
This is a lizard. I am not a lizard. I don't do that tongue thing. I had to. This practice has also been referred to as a fauna witch. Do you know what fauna means?
Animals? Yeah.
So
We got fauna and flora.
I love it. And then they are very earth-centered in practice, relying on animals' energy, symbolism, and as guides a lot of time to kind of help them come into their practice a bit more. Other names I found for these types of witches. There is a critter witch, creature witch, beast witch, and a totem witch.
Okay, I understand all of those.
Right?
Actually, yeah. Like, they all make sense.
I think my favorite one is the critter witch.
It's very southern.
Yeah.
Creator.
Look at that there critter witch.
With her little critters.
What kind of familiar she got? She got an alligator? This is a newer practice. Well, newer to, like, actually be written down. There were a lot of people who did, like, practice this, and there were specific, like, religions that did focus kind of towards it, but it is a newer practice that's still being grown and learned to, like, reconnect with the animal side of nature. Tools that you can use. Usually it is best to get ethically sourced. Feathers, whiskers. Please don't cut the whiskers off of your cats. They'll fall off. They will fall off naturally. That helps with their balance. Don't fuck them up like that.
And if you're asking why you shouldn't, cats' whiskers are detrimental to them. Okay? And I know this because my nephew, as an infant, decided to give our cat a haircut and cut off her whiskers on one side of her face. Their whiskers are how they measure spaces, because their whiskers are the width of their body. So they measure a space by sticking their head in it, and if their whiskers can touch, like, easily, that means their body can fit there. If their whiskers are crammed, then, like, that means they can't fit there, and they can't use that place. It also does throw off their balance. Like, don't do that to your animal. That is animal abuse. Okay? And I'm
100%.
sure, because dogs have little whiskers too. I'm sure, I don't know what their uses are, but I'm sure they're also detrimental.
Probably.
Don't maim your animals.
Please don't steal whiskers from your animals. If they fall out naturally and you find them around the house, that is perfect. Although I will say, I have cut whiskers off of a cat, but he was no longer breathing.
Yeah, see, that's totally different. So if your pet passes, then at that point it is okay.
And if you guys have a problem with that, I cut my own hair and I put it in there with him.
Yeah,
hair for hair.
Yes,
it was a trade.
Be respectful and honorable, which you will. It's your pet. Typically, most people will be respectful. But I mean, she did this in a sense of remembrance. You can do that. You can also do it because you're going to use them in spells, and that's how you want to remember them. It is your pet. Mm-hmm. Do as you will. Just don't do it while they're alive.
Facts. Another good little tool: snakeskin, which I have snakeskin.
You do.
I do.
I want a snake.
Dude, one of my friends got a snake, and it is a boa, and they named it Boba, and oh my god, it's so adorable. And you know what's even better? I got its first shed. The first one.
I was gonna, I wanted to get a snake, and then I was gonna name it Loki, which now that I'm, potentially working with Loki, I don't know if he would find that chill. So I might name him Floki, because I do like
Or Slokey. Name it Balder.
That seems a little fucked up.
What do you mean?
Because he killed him.
Wasn't Balder his son?
No.
Never mind then. I don't know Norse mythology that well.
I'm pretty sure Balder is the one that he killed with mistletoe.
Oh, well, shit. Never mind. Name it Mistletoe. And its full name can be Miscellaneous Toenail.
No.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's Floki from the Vikings, which I do like. I think Gustav Skarsgård would make a great Loki in something, because he embodies that, chaotic
What if
nature.
you just named the snake that?
Gustav?
Gustavo, and then what was the last name?
Skarsgård.
Bro, it's perfect.
Gustavo Skarsgård.
Dang right. Snake guard. That's it. That's what you gotta name a snake.
Well, I gotta get a snake first.
Yeah, that's fair. You can also use herbs, bones, and claws.
Again.
Don't just be cutting off your animal's claws for no reason. If they need a nail trim, though, trim them up.
You know, I've never actually done that. Not with cats.
I need to trim the girls' nails because you saw my thigh.
Yeah. Well, see, my thing...
I need to get specifically a nail grinder. That's what I prefer to do for them, because it rounds out their nail rather than cutting it.
See, for me, our cats are inside-outside cats.
Oh yeah, mine are strictly inside.
So, and I mean, even if they're not, they do sharpen their claws. So, they do their own maintenance, you know? I don't know.
Yeah, but they also maim me. They don't need those claws, okay? What are they hunting in here?
They're for protection.
What are they hunting? What are they protecting themselves from?
If they did happen to get outside the door, would you want them to be defenseless against other predators?
They're not getting out that door.
They might. You never know. Shit happens.
I don't let them, because
Although you could have a cat like Georgie who gets in a cat fight and manages to get another cat's toenail hooked inside their foot, and now he's hobbling around. He literally won't put pressure on it.
Oh, that poor baby.
And he wanted to go outside today, and I was like, no, you're going to go out there and you're going to get attacked again, and you're going to end up a 3-legged cat. Look at how you're struggling right now.
3-legged cat?
Yeah. He's basically 3-legged right now.
His tri-cat.
His foot, like the lucky rabbit foot, where they're just big and fluffy. That's what his foot looks like, because it's swollen.
That poor baby.
And he's like, don't touch me. Ashley's trying to look at it to, make sure it's, healing, to try to see, what's going on. And he's like, don't touch it. Don't touch it. Don't touch it.
Literally.
I was like, bro, you've got to calm the fuck down.
He said, nah, bro.
He said no.
Don't touch my foot.
He won't even get up to eat.
Oh, that poor baby.
I mean, he will, but, it's he's hungry when he gets up, you know? He's like, I'm not going to be slightly inconvenienced to get up out of my spot. And then the kitten keeps trying to play with him.
No.
And she doesn't realize he's hurt, so, she plays with his feet. That's what she does.
Ooh, yeah.
And I keep having to, pick her up, and she's like, what? Why? Just, why? Why? And he's like, thank you. And I'm like, don't thank me, because she's going to come right back.
Facts. That's all the information I got on animal witchcraft.
Nice.
Alright, well, that is all of the information we have for you guys today.
Thank you for joining us.
And as always,
our brains are yours to pick.